Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well today. Today is Thursday, which is my Friday, meaning that it's the last day I work uh, until I get my 2 days off, which is Friday and Saturday. So that's pretty nice, though sometimes my wife would prefer if like our days off would be separate. And I can understand that, we want times to ourselves. Not all the time, definitely not all the time, especially if you're want to be in a relationship and more so in a family. But it's good to have time off from each other for a little bit, just to think and all of that. But anyway, just getting off of work right now, just like the last video. I wanted to upload yesterday, but I was not in a good mindset to do that, so I thought, I gotta wait for this car. So I thought it'd be best if I just waited till today to do that. And I'm feeling a lot better. Just personal stuff. Nothing to really talk about. Yeah. Anyway, I found out some good things about this phone here. I found out that with power saving on, there are some features in the phone that get turned off. And I mean, if you only care about, the longevity of your phone, keeping it for a long time, I can definitely understand just turning that on. But when I realized that there are certain features, such as adaptive, I forget what it's called, but it's like this phone I have, the S24 Ultra. It goes up to 120 hertz or frames per second. Really meaning that it's just a lot smoother. Originally it was like 60 frames per second, which is it's manageable. Like that's probably the current standard of not only phones but really video games and certain media. But man, like there's no way of me like showing this to you, showing you the big difference between 60 frames per second and 120 frames per second. But man, it is massive. Like it just makes the phone, like the UI, the user interface, and just moving through the apps and stuff, it just makes it so satisfying to go through. It just makes it smooth. That's kind of like the real accurate description I could say about doing that, about the phone experience. Yeah, like especially on YouTube. Like I'm on YouTube most of the time during work, and yeah, it's so much better. I feel a lot more satisfied using the phone than I have before. Sure, it probably drains the battery a little bit faster, but like in the end of the day, like the phone lasts a long while. And especially since I'm wanting to since I'm getting a new charger for myself, specifically a 45-watt charger that I'm getting for myself, and one for my wife as well, since we both have the same phone. It's going to be not an issue at all. Not for me at least. And of course, it's up to personal preference as well. Speaking of personal preference, I figured out how to manage themes and all of that, and it kind of gave me a realization that I don't like the monochromatic, look. I guess I'm just not into monochromatic as my, as the theme of my phone. Like the wallpaper and such. I'm more of a, I guess, colorful person, but more so my favorite color is green. My most favorite color is green. And so not only did I get a good minimalist wallpaper, which I might I might show in my Facebook. I might put a link to that in the description below. But also I was able to get I forget what it's called, but essentially it's color palette is what I'm thinking. And you're able to change a color palette of your apps and of the user experience. And man, it's so amazing. Like, you cannot imagine just having a good, nice green color for your app notifications and all of that. And also, there's also the option for the, usually with the Samsung phones, like there's that bottom part that usually has your home button, your app page where you kind of like swipe through what apps you're using previously. You can swipe up to, remove apps, or, have them off for things that you don't need, or like, the backspace. I was able to get it to where it's just like swipes, and so it's hard for me to explain, but you can like search it up on YouTube videos and such, and I'll also put a YouTube video like demonstrating the styles of it. Overall, like, I got it to where it's my personal preference, and I guess the last thing to do is, get a new phone case. Like, sure, yes, I already got myself a phone case, to replace the temporary one I was using, which the temporary one was fine. It was just very bulky with the phone stand. But no, it's like I just want something that matched the green, And so I got this. It's from the same guys that I got the this phone case that I'm using, the Spigen. And again, I'll put a lot of links in the description for what specific ones I'm talking about. But essentially, while the phone case I'm using right now is more functional and has an actual inbuilt stand that is not very intrusive at all, this phone case that I'm getting for myself, it's does not have a stand, which is unfortunate, but it's should have a bit more of a grippy feeling, a good texture to it. And of course it's green, my favorite color and such. Abyss green it's called. It's a darker green, essentially. But yeah, I'm excited about that. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to mention, I mentioned it in, yesterday, but of course I deleted that video. Or not deleted, I just didn't upload anything at that time. But Alex, I got him this truck/trailer bundle that he wanted to build. It's kind of like Legos, but not really. It's like I can't really pronounce the name, but essentially it's just this kind of like big truck stuff. It's very complicated, and it got delivered early. It was supposed to come by Friday of this week, but it came back around Tuesday, funnily enough. But as soon as we like started building it, we realized that it was only for the trailer, and there was no truck pieces whatsoever. It's like, I think they only give us the trailer part of it, which is strange because we got the bundle for it. So we have a few, like, the last thing that we could do is to return the item and get a refund out of it. Yeah, but I don't know. It's like, it's very disappointing. like Alex, it really kind of made him think a lot about it. Like, how could that be, you know? And yeah, but hopefully we're thinking that even though on Amazon it says it's been delivered, there is a chance. Don't know how big a chance. Probably not a big chance at all. But like, essentially, there's a chance that the other part will come in this Friday, or originally supposed to be delivered. And that's also when when our 45 watt charging cables will come in as well. So yeah, if that doesn't happen, I'll just return it the next day on Saturday. So I'll be quite busy on my days off, I guess, because I also want to do the there's this place called Bristol Biomat. Has a longer name, but essentially they extract plasma from you, and in exchange you get money, which is very nice. It takes about an hour or so. I tried it before a long while ago, and like, it's uncomfortable, like, sure, but I mean, you can get used to it. You know, especially since you get money out of it, and it's not really dangerous as far as I know. It's pretty safe, according to a lot of the workers there, and you know, the machines and stuff like that. Yeah, I want to do that again and try to be more consistent, especially since we're trying to save up money for the house. So yeah, I really hope we can have enough money for this place. We just have to be careful with our spending is all. I haven't been the great at saving money, because recently I've been getting myself double cheeseburgers at the airport, and sure, you know, they get an employee discount, but it's not that much, and it's still like about $15 each day for a burger like that. So yeah, I need to not only like reduce my eating, but you know, of eating that and eating more healthier stuff, but I also need to work on exercising, which I haven't really done in quite a long while, and that's something I need to do, and something I need to work on being consistent at. You know, that's important, you know, because I was looking through Facebook Messenger, and I saw on my dad's in the messages from my dad, I saw this picture of me, and like, I swear to God, I look skinnier. I feel like I look skinnier then, and that was like only some years ago. So I need to change. I really, really need to change myself, and I'm sure I will. Like, legitimately, I'm sure. Like, with enough, like, if I really make myself try to do this more often, I think I can actually finally be more consistent about it. So yeah, that's kind of like my mindset right now. Ooh, and last thing, Chariot gave me a call. We usually have our 12 o'clock calls whenever we're at work, away at work, either one of us, either and or, you know. But today she said to me that we are getting a little surprise member, which is a puppy, and she already talked to Alex about it, and Alex was really wanting to get one. So I say, sure, we'll definitely get it, as long as hopefully we're gonna have 2 to 3 cats over for us. when we get to the new place, and it's gonna be interesting. You know, hopefully the dog will be cat friendly. But in case he's not, we'll figure it out. Like, definitely, we will figure it out. You know. But yeah, that's exciting. I don't know what type of dogs there are. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm very excited about that, especially since I lost one of the oldest dogs that I've ever had, which is Otis. He's a chocolate lab. He was very old by the time he unfortunately had to be put down, which is sad. But yeah, I'm excited. You know, excited to meet new pets, and just excited in general. Like, you know, it's all new to me, and I'm a little nervous as well. So anyway, I'm almost about to get back home, and I think I've talked for long enough. Yeah, just, you know, if you want to chat with me, you know, in the comment section below, or, you know, through Facebook Messenger. Again, I'll try to put links in the description below. I don't have the greatest memory, so I might not remember it that well. I don't look back on this footage just because, like, I don't like hearing myself a lot, though that could be just a self confidence issue. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys soon.